Apparently it's a new Pepsi. Anyway, so how was your week? Anyone have a good week? Finally a response. Awesome. Good. Yes, I'm not talking to myself. Good. This is good. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I had a rough childhood. It actually was pretty bad. I was bullied a lot as a kid, which is... Why would you laugh about that? That seems kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we can be friends now. That's what just happened. What's wrong with you? Seriously.
Way to go, Ed.
Carrying on. Note. Okay. So yeah, I was bullied a lot as a kid, and it was weird. Like even the teachers made fun of me. They were like, "Oh, you're not gonna get anywhere in life," which was horrible because I was homeschooled. I mean, that just it's rude. It's really rude. And, you know, I used to get made fun of by everyone. They were always like, "Why are you taking home ec?" I'm like, "That's where all the chicks are."
Oh.
I was homeschooled, people. Jokes. One guy. Glad you caught on to that one. Yes, take your time. Help your neighbor. Yeah, no, it was weird. And I mean, the worst thing about homeschooling, hands down, prom night. Because, you know, there's really only two choices, your mom or your sister. And, well, it's pretty bad when your mom stands you up is really what the message of this whole thing is. Although it wasn't a total loss, the evening wasn't totally bad, you know. The limousine was pretty cheap. I only had to pay the guy to go from the front door around to the back, so that was nice. That was my dad, so I bought him a milkshake. He was happy. It was cool. They did a terrible job decorating our backyard. They didn't even put streamers up. There was still like lawn furniture. Come on. That's a mess over there. Yeah, somehow I managed to lose the class presidential race. Can anyone explain that to me? One person. Yeah, he wasn't even in my school. That's the weird part. It's my turn to talk, by the way. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for clapping, too. I appreciate it. So, other things that were weird is somehow I managed to vote myself into being prom queen. So that was... It was awkward for me, really. Yeah, you know, people always make comments when they find out that I'm homeschooled. They're like, "Oh, you were homeschooled? How do you have any friends? How do you know people?" My favorite comment, hands down, ever was, "Oh, that explains a lot." Yeah, that explains why I don't need therapy, really. Well, except for the whole crush on my teacher face, but we're working through that. It's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Or so is the guy that I'm paying $90 an hour says. Anyhow, other things about me. I'm a comedian. I drive around a lot. Something happened to me on the way here, which was the craziest part. Somebody almost crashed into me. They were reading their newspaper. First of all, what's a newspaper? Second of all, you know, reading their newspaper while driving, because you know the whole focusing thing, that's overrated. Yeah. So the dude almost crashed into me. I was so mad at him. I was like, "Dude, you almost made me mess up my text message. That's messed up. Dude, come on. Really? That's wrong." Another interesting anecdote about driving, there was a dude on the news recently that, get this, he drove his car into a set of train tracks because his GPS told him to. Yeah, I'm a nerd and all, but if my iPhone told me to, like, jump off of a cliff, I'd be like, "Yeah, let's not do that. That seems like a bad idea to me. I'm not gonna lie, that seems wrong, actually. No, let's not do that." But, you know, maybe I'm not giving the guy enough credit. Maybe the GPS was really persuasive. Because, like, "Hey, how do I get..." Like, "Oh, take a left. Those are train tracks. Hey, who's connected to a satellite here? Me or you?" Shit, that's right. It's this guy over here. Yeah, he did the arm thing, which is weird. I didn't even know GPSs had arms. I don't even understand my own visuals. That's what's going on here. It's crazy. Well, I actually just quit my job and went back to school, which is cool. I'm kind of trying to better myself, you know, it's cool. Thank you for clapping, I appreciate it. The person that was laughing about me being bullied as a kid, you know, it's okay, it happens. But I used to work for an HVAC, or heating, venting, air conditioning company, which is blue collar, and I had to go to like places like Lowe's and Home Depot a lot. Anyone go into those places a lot? One guy, anyone's gone into them. Okay, clap your, yeah, good, yes, awesome, thank you. Okay, seriously, Lowe's is the chick version of Home Depot. Like, for real, you walk in there, it's clean. Like, Lowe's is spotless. Like, the other thing is there's always some dude that walks up to you as soon as you walk in there like, "Hey, how you doing? How can I help you?" That's directions. We're dudes, we don't like directions. Ask any of us while we're driving the... No, I know where we're going, woman. I don't need no stinking GPS. They make you drive on the train tracks. Crazy. But no, that's why we go to Home Depot, where it's like walking through a sewer. It always seems like there's stuff crawling up your legs. Get it off! Get it off! Then you end up like wandering around the aisles for like 45 minutes, and you forget what you were even looking for. So you try calling home to your parents or your spouse or whatever. And if they're anything like my family, no one answers their phone because that's why we have cell phones. And then you end up like having to find the guy in the orange apron, because aprons are really manly. That was a really good strategy on you, Home Depot. Like, hey, let's make your guys wear aprons. Woo! So, and then the dude's always in like the back, like hiding underneath some box someplace in the fetal position. Like, I don't want to deal with customers. I don't want to deal with customers. I walk up to him and was like, hey man, I'm looking for some floor tiles. And he looks at you all indignant, like, oh, it's not my department. I'm like, dude, you're the manager. So then he sends me down, like, to meet his other guy, and he's talking like he's on the radio with, like, the last helicopter from Vietnam, Breaker 19, Alpha Zulu, Charlie, Tango, negative ghost, right of the pattern is full. Top Gun reference, really? But, then I'm, like, praying the whole way. I get down there, I'm like, yeah, though I walk through the main aisle of Home Depot, I shall find my floor tiles, for thou art with me. Then the guy's like, oh yeah, we're out of stock. I've been there like 2 hours. It's out of stock. Awesome. I'm like, okay. And he's like, yo, don't worry about it, man. I can order it and have it shipped here for you. Because that's exactly where I wanted to build my floor, was right here. I was going to build the kitchen floor right here. I was going to build a gazebo in your aisle 13. Is that okay with you guys, aisle 13? Gazebo? I just want to make sure it's not going to clash with the light set up in there. Don't even get me started on display toilets. Really confusing for little kids. That's all I'm going to say, is really confusing. Let's just say that they needed more than a rubber plunger that day. Oh. Kidding. The plunger worked. Okay. So, anyone have, like, mentally retarded parents when it comes to electronics? Apparently, like, everyone's parents are smart with computers except for 3 of you. Like, everyone's like, no, my dad knows everything. He even speaks binary. That was a nerdy joke, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, like, my dad, this is a real conversation I had with my dad. I swear to God, word for word. He goes, hey, son, are you on MyFace? I was like, no, Dad, but I'm on Facebook, where I can communicate with friends billions of light years away. Thank you guys so much, and God bless each and every one of you.